What's generally considered sexy but a turn off for you? Oh my god, you're so huge. This little fella is statistically average and we both frocking know it. Anything involving whipped cream, honey, etc. I just think about how sticky it is and that's not a good time for me. Not here to kink shame anyone into age play, but anytime a woman uses a little girl voice, my penis rockets back into my body and declares an additional month of winter. My husband is super weirded out by any Santa-themed lingerie or sexiness around Christmas. He's all, Santa is for children, it's not meant to be sexy. And I actually totally get it and appreciate it. Unnatural huge tits. And I don't mean like, on the bigger side. I mean, people who get breast implants that make it look like they stapled 2 cantaloupes to their chest. It's ridiculous to me. Completely unnecessary. When people brag about what they can do in bed. One time this girl I was flirting with said to me that she can take 12 inches. In my head I was like, breach, I got 3. If you want 12 then we can do it 4 times, but chances are I'ma be out of breath round 2. Ripping off clothes during sex. Just take them off. Don't turn into a damn werewolf and rip my clothes into shreds. Those are expensive. Guys with shirts 2 sizes too small. It makes my armpits uncomfortable just looking at them. Whispering seductively. I'm hard of hearing and I have no idea what you're saying. The weird high-pitched baby talk stuff. Girls calling me daddy. I'm not your frocking father. Duck lips. When men make 0 sounds during sex. Is it good? Is it bad? Give some feedback. This applies to both gay and straight men. Also, when some gay men just start flirting by sending a picture of their butthole. Not cute. Anything involving water which acts anti-lube. When she's biting me. That kinda hurt, man. Trout pout. Licking in my ear. I have psoriasis. Please stop. Edit. Thank you all for your support, kind words, messages. Exaggerated loud moaning. Completely takes me out of it. One time it was so bad. I had to actually shush the person. Aggressiveness. Could we cuddle first then have sexy time? Porn where pizza is involved. What a waste of good pizza. Rough and forced sex. Breach, I already have to force myself out of bed to my city job. I don't want to force you to have sex with me either. Big digs. Destroy me. Is a term used loosely and it really shouldn't be. Use lube, kids. Childish voices. Edit. Thank you kind strangers for the awards. Kardashian, Jenner butts. Does anyone like fake hip and ass cheek implants? When men flick or wiggle their tongue at you to be seductive. It's gross. Just stop. Edit. My first award ever. Thank you makes these past terrible memories a bit less traumatic. Grotesquely large asses. If they are proportional that is fine, but when a 100-pound woman looks like she had a toddler shoved down the back of her pants I find it off-putting. Siblings. Why? Those super long nails so many girls have these days. Also, the super big fake butts. I don't know if this is a generally common mainstream thing, but I've experienced it with so many women I've hooked up with or dated, that it feels like some kinda new norm. Graphically talking about the 6 acts you did with another partner. Don't get me wrong. I understand everyone has a past and I don't judge. But it's a massive turn off for me just cause. I don't wanna imagine the last guy you hooked up with going balls deep inside you. Same energy as. I know everyone sits. That's fine. But I still do not want to hear an explicit description of the massive smelly turd that slid out of your anus last time you went to the toilet. My Phil calls my Mill Mommy. When my wife and I were visiting and stayed in the guest room, we heard him saying, "Yeah, Mommy." And my wife recoiled and whimpered as we both stared at the ceiling in horror and discomfort. I don't understand the heavy drawn on eyebrows thing. Is that from a particular culture or subculture? Feet. TLDR. Feet. Incest porn. Don't call me daddy unless you want me to go out for milk and not come back for 18 years. Those dreadful trout lips that are so fashionable these days. Ghastly beyond belief. Being called daddy. When I was single and doing the bar scene, I picked up this one girl and went back to her place. While she was on top, she started calling me daddy. In seconds I went from Washington Monument to pushing rope. It was uncanny. Running mascara and slapping. Crying. Generally being violent during sex. Instant limp. Some people can ignore their natural reactions to these things, but nothing ruins what was normal sex like suddenly seeing tears stream down her face. Long nails. Just creep me out. Biting and name-calling. Biting gets intense when you're in the heat of the moment. And no, I'm not calling my wife a whore or a salute. On the other hand though, we have other kinks. So it balances out. Edit. Since I got a silver award and some people ask what are some of our play. Surprisingly she loves knife play. Not slicing each other to the death like we're martial artists. But the sense of danger, I guess. Abnormal body proportions. The Kardashians. Morning 6. I need a sit and your breath smells. High voice. Cutesy. Baby voice and mannerisms. I like full-grown women who know what they're about. Feet. Not sure if they are generally considered sexy by most, but I never ever understood the appeal. I know the question wasn't porn, but I immediately thought of a common porn move. When dudes slap the girl's face with their dig. Or even worse, put it in her mouth at an angle so it's just kinda poking the inside of her cheek. What the frock is that? It looks stupid. I'm sure it feels stupid. Just frocking stop. Edit. Y'all, I know some people like it. I even acknowledged in a child comment that people find it sexy, otherwise it wouldn't even be in porn. The question states, but a turn off for you. I'm speaking for myself. You don't all need to tell me how some people like it, lol. I have a specific type. I like chunkier guys. I don't like big muscles. I like hugs, so I like cuddly guys. I am also not attracted to completely hairless guys. I also think a lot of bald guys are sexy. Had a crush on Jack Black for the longest time. I don't care about height. The only time height has been an issue is when an ex was insecure about being shorter than me and brought it up constantly. Huge turn off. I don't like the waxed Hollywood view of men that they should all be perfectly hairless. Obviously choosing what a person does with their own body hair is entirely their choice, but the hairless thing doesn't do anything for me at all. Too much muscle. Especially if veiny, in both men and women. Grotesquely large cock or boobs. Too thin. Most styles of hentai art. The proportions look weird. The positions are all overly contorted, and everyone's gushing fluids like a fire hydrant. Spit. I'll never understand the appeal of spitting on someone or into someone's mouth. Disgusting. The daddy kink. It absolutely dries me up more than the Sahara. When girls do that cross-eyed face with their tongue sticking out. Most girls I see making that face act like it's an immediate turn-on for guys. Men who post photos of themselves naked. Never been aroused at all. Also dig pics. I don't understand what they want me to feel upon seeing their digs. Like, yeah sure buddy, I know what a dig looks like. Google has tons of them. Ginormous tits. Like the kind that'll knock you unconscious if you get whacked upside the head with them. I gotta be able to manage those things. Sucking on inanimate objects. It does nothing for me. Maybe like in a cute lick a lollipop way, but giving head to a dildo does nothing for me. Bad boys. When I was a teenage I thought they were so hot, but now that I'm an adult I would much rather date someone kind and considerate who has their crap together than someone cool because they're a bad boy. There is a trend in porn where girls are sticking their tongues out drooling and their eyes crossed or rolled back. Total turn off. I'm guessing it comes from anime, but it really needs to stop. Daddy. How is that even a thing? A big butt. I ride a motorcycle. That sick causes a lot of air drag and gas ain't cheap. Girls moaning too much during sex. At a certain point it's just grating and feels fake. Unfortunately. Has been a deal breaker more than once. I'm a gay dude. And there is some obsessive fascination some people have with his holes. They are disgusting. Why? Ahigo. I don't care how beautiful the woman making the face is normally. It's not sexy. It makes them look like they have a developmental disorder. Which just isn't a turn on for me. Ass licking, rimming. Everyone tells me it's so cool, but I can't even imagine doing this or receiving from someone. I am 26, not 15. I legitimately feel after reading this thread that 90% of what we consider attractive to the opposite sex is literally just what our own gender tells us is attractive. Like it's always guys talking about muscles, beards, height, and money. But I've never had many girls comment on that with me or their BFS. I'm sure it goes the other way too, but I'm not a woman so I DK. Point being, kinda seems like you should just do you and find the person that's into what you are. Oversized boobs or booty. Obviously in NSFW drawings or animated porn. I just find it annoying and also more distracted how you go around with tits that may as well have gravity. Calling someone daddy. Ew. Just no. The duck face pose for photos, and all the Botox in the lips. That's horrible. High heels, especially in bed. Getting slapped or choked during sex. Being called degrading names. War. Salute. Breach. Big no for me. And if you're not into it, you're boring. Boobs that are just too humongous. Boobs. I'm gay. Aphrodisiacs. Nothing sexy about someone eating a strawberry. Just eat my fussy. Rock hard abs. I really prefer a nice soft comfy belly.